welcome to Outside Garage. And on today's video, it's going to be on us picking up this nice rig of a car. And the reason we bought this car is you don't want to know why. Well, it involves another car we have at the garage. We're going to be doing something pretty awesome with this thing. I can't tell you guys yet, but I'm sure you've seen it in the background of the video of what we're going to be doing with it. But you're also going to be seeing me starting the GTO for the first time. We're not driving it. It's not drivable yet. That'll be in like 2 videos from now. And you'll also be seeing Mr. Patrick here working on his Pontiac motor. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video and thank you for watching. Alright, so we bought a 2002 Impala from my lovely brother-in-law. And we got some big plans for this thing. It's got a blown tranny, so we're gonna have to limp it home about like 2 miles. What is this going, you think?
3, 4.
So like 3-4 miles, we gotta limp this thing home with a blown tranny. So this is gonna be fun. And we got the tow rig right there, the Tahoe, in case this thing breaks down, which Nick is gonna drive to Monte Carlo. So hopefully this works. All right, so we're driving this thing home. Let's see how long it lasts. We got like 4 miles to go, I think. This thing has got ABS light on. This thing is an empty box. And my brother-in-law said once it gets warm, that's when she starts acting up. All right, so
we can push it.
This is gear. So as you can see, the Impala's back at the shop. We did not have to tow it home, thankfully. We were able to let it cool down and just start it back up and drive it the rest of the way. And now the plans include something in the background of this video. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You just kind of got to look around and guess. But yeah, so we got to do some things before we start doing things to this Impala. So like, I finished my GTO and then we'll start hopping on this Impala and start doing the plans. Start getting them in order.
No. The video.
All right, so what we're doing in GTO is we're fixing this cross member. So I put a Tremec 5-speed in it, and I don't have a cross member for a Tremec 5-speed. I'm not exactly trying to buy one. So I'm using the, I guess, factory cross member for the Tremec, but it needs some modifications. So basically the problem is the holes on the cross member aren't in the right spot for the tranny to sit straight in the trans tunnel. So this is just a mock-up, don't complain. That's just so I can get where the bolt holes are. So I got this plate of steel. I'm gonna basically just adjust the cross member with this plate of steel. And Pat is not here with his welder, so I'm gonna have to use a clapped out Mink Lincoln welder. So hopefully this works. Okay, so here's the plan. So I have this plate of steel, line up with one hole. There we go. That's the plan. So then this is gonna get welded. Well, I'm gonna cut that out so it looks square, and that's gonna get welded on just like that. I just have to trim it so I have all surface to weld to. See how it's elevated? I have to trim it to where it goes flat, weld it, and these holes should bolt up correctly. It bolted up correctly with this, but this is just a mock-up to find where these holes are gonna go. So hopefully this works. We'll find out in about 5 minutes. My mistake, it was a Century welder, but it's still clapped out. It's not gonna look pretty, but it'll do because Pat's not here. So here we go. So that's freshly powder coated. Now we're gonna let it dry in the sun. and we're gonna, hopefully, that bracket fits in the car. Okay. The custom fab worked. Custom fabrication. So it worked. As you can see, the 2 bolt holes line up. My plan worked. And now you just need some big washers and a little bit of a longer bolt. And it's good. And we're gonna put the bolts in. So it's about 15 hours later since the last clip, but we got the exhaust and I did the clutch angle. There's not much to record for that because it's just all in your idea of how to make things work. So we made it work. You don't want to see how it looks. No, you'll see how it looks. It looks pretty good. But now we changed the carburetor because we cannot tap this carburetor. So I'm gonna have it tapped through like a machinist or something. But we have the 750 on, and Nick's gonna time it, and we're gonna see if this thing runs right. All right, so we got the car running pretty good. Now we have it on jack stands. We're gonna see if this thing goes in gear. I hope it goes in gear. I hope everything works, because if not, we'll just leave the shop how it is and just go home. So yeah, hopefully it goes in gear. All right, so we got Pat here disassembling the motor. Dropping stuff over here. So yeah, we got Pat here taking apart the motor to send everything out to have the powder coat. He's gonna take off the valve covers, the pulley, right, Pat, and the intake, right, Pat?
Maybe the intake.
He's maybe gonna take the intake off. He's feeling a little lazy. And then he's gonna do that, and then today or the following day, he's gonna paint the motor and along with the headers, because he doesn't want to buy new headers because it's just easier to paint these. They're fine. They're not really dented. They're not that old. They're just a little crusty, rusty, and dusty. Hello everybody, and that was the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it because I enjoyed making it. So, and in that video, you saw us pick up the Impala, beat on the Impala just a little bit. You saw us work on the GTO. You saw the GTO's first start in 7 months. That was a huge step. Because in the past 7 months, we've done a new motor, new tranny, new dry shaft, new rear end, new wiring harness, new everything. Everything is new in that car. So that was awesome to be able to start for the first time. In the next video, you'll be seeing its first drive, which I'm super excited for. You also saw Pat working on his motor. He didn't get much footage of it because I wasn't here to supervise him getting the footage, but he still got some footage. So let's thank Pat for that. So we got footage of the motor. And now I know what you guys are probably wondering. What are you guys going to do with that Impala? That involves this rig right here. This unit of a rig. And now you guys are probably wondering, what are you going to do with that and what is it? I'm going to have to let you guys guess what we're going to do with it. And I'm going to have to let you guess what even is it. But I guess you guys can tell by the front end. And now what we're going to do with this is I can't even tell you because it's going to be so awesome. There's a train passing by, hold on. That was a long train. But yeah, so that was the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like and subscribe to see this rig more on the channel, along with the Impala and along with everything else. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.